Hello and welcome to this mid-morning taste challenge. We have two North American rye whiskeys. This one is Old Overholt straight rye whiskey produced in Kentucky by the James B. Beam Distilling Company. Got a link below, put the website link. It was originally introduced in 1810 in Pennsylvania, but they got bought out by the Beam Company apparently in 1987, and eventually they shut down the distillery and they moved all the operations to Kentucky. So they changed it to the Beam type of rye. And the distillery was abandoned like 3 decades ago. All right, so it's still produced in Kentucky. Brown bottle. This is the Beam discount bottle. Now, can you still find the old pre-buyout bottles? I guess it's possible, but how are you going to find a 40-year-old bottle? Maxwell says, hello, Ron. Privet. Hello, Maxwell, in the Russian Federation. Welcome. But on the other hand, I did find a bottle of Seagram's Canadian Hunter. And Seagram sold Canadian Hunter to the Sazerac Company in 1989. So, I mean, it's possible, but the chances are so minimal, it's not worth thinking about. Here's Crown Royal Northern Harvest Rye, introduced 8 years ago, 2015. It's 90 proof and 90% rye. And I got the greatest deal in the world on this because they had this at Discount Depot for $15.99. And I was like, $15.99? This is like 20, 28, 29, $30 bottles, over 30 now. So I was amazed, to get this price. Then I started thinking the bottle looked big. It was a better deal than I ever imagined. It's a liter bottle. Can you imagine a liter bottle of Crown Royal Northern Harvest Rye, 90% rye whiskey for $15.99? It's like you can't even believe it, but it's true because you're holding it. It's like, I'm holding it. I know I have it. Our Canadian rye grain is planted in the fall, sprouting until it's covered with a blanket of soft winter snow. The snow melts, rye completes its growth, and they go on about it. But you can read it on the website. Can you say Crown Royal, the most popular whiskey in America, North America? Not in the world. That would be Johnny Walker Red Label. But Crown Royal is definitely the most popular whiskey in the United States and Canada. All right. And this is their rye edition, which is fabulous. Northern Harvest Rye. All right, so now Old Overholt. This is the 2022 edition. It's been changed over the years. But, you go with what you can. We don't know the rye percentage. Is it just 51% rye? It has to be at least 51% rye, but otherwise we don't know. So could you make a bourbon that was 51% corn and 49% rye? Yes. Could you make a rye whiskey that was 51% rye and 49% corn? The answer, yes. It's up to you, however you want to do it. As long as you follow the minimum guidelines, you can be as creative as you want to be. David Cassidy, my pal Jack Daniels, and his partner Jim Beam. Cheers, Ron. Cheers to you, David Cassidy. I'm going to be dealing with my brother's Red and Black. It's coming up. All right. You say you've been doing so many taste challenges. You must have a problem. I don't have a problem. I just have an excitement. Well, it's an excitement issue. Like, I'm so hot to get to that Jim Beam Black 8-year age, the old bottle, the old one, that I've been rushing it. But I haven't been rushing it. I just been haven't been going slow. But it's just little bits, like that much in each glass. And so, hey, I just I'm thoroughly enjoying the rye. I'm not looking to get out of it or anything like that. It's just that I am really excited about the Jim Beam Black Double Age, the 8-year. I found a bottle. I can still get a bottle. Glass, not plastic. But, I got my huge bottles on. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. All right, here we go. Yeah, smell like rye, rye bread crust, basic. Nice, mild, mellow, pleasant. Now remember the price difference, big difference. 30 something for the Crown Royal, and for a liter, maybe it's 40, close to 40. Old Overholt, 19.99. Saw it at Walmart this morning, 19.99. 18.99 a Total Wine and More. So we're talking about at least $10 for the regular size bottles. Now remember, I have a liter of the Crown Royal. A liter. I still can't get over that. All right, for $15.99. What a deal. Really, aroma's kind of the same. What's the other 10% in the Crown Royal Rye? Oh, probably a mixture of corn, wheat, and barley. I really couldn't say. Jason Cleveland. Good morning, Jay. How about the Seahawks last night? What a finish. All these teams that they keep telling us are so good out to play, they're not so good. Look at the Eagles. So what wins, a Seahawk or an Eagle in a battle? You saw what wins last night. You say a Hawk can't beat an Eagle. Well, I watched the highlights this morning and I saw a Hawk beat an Eagle. Okay, so aroma, it's about the same. Tell you the truth, about the same. Let's go to taste Charles. The Eagle has landed. But how about them Cowboys? All right, but anyway, I don't want to start talking about the National Socialist Football League. Rye bread crust, sweetness, some sugar water. Whiskey tastes like sugar water to me. Medium body, medium dry finish. Yeah, everything perfect. No complaints, no issues, no problems. Everything and more. This has more body, more action, more excitement, more rye. It just, you could tell it's 90% rye. It's so exciting and succulent and wonderful. Now, it's got to be the Crown Royal. Okay, now some people are going to say, Crown Royal, that's so dull and bland and ordinary. Everybody knows Crown Royal ain't no good. Now, I guess everybody doesn't know that since it's the number one selling whiskey in America. And I hear people every week talking about, we've had some Crown. We're going to drink some Crown. Usually Crown and Coke, I'll say, oh, yeah. Okay, so that's the regular Crown Royal, which according to the Total Wine and More is still made with 50 different whiskeys. Their website doesn't claim that anymore. Which is a little strange. But whatever the case, it's many, many whiskeys of various ages, at least 3 years. Could be the youngest be 3 years. The oldest might be 23 years. This thing here, we don't have an age statement. We know it's at least 3 as per the law, but beyond that, see, Canadian whiskey, it has to be at least 3 years. Now, if you have an American whiskey, USA whiskey, United States of America whiskey that has no age statement, it's a minimum 4 years. Has to be 4 years. But the Canadian rules are different. You see. There is no way that is not Crown Royal. That's Crown Royal. Got it. Yes. Yeah. Well, I told you earlier before I did this, there would be no way to confuse these two. You cannot confuse them. is it a bit of a mismatch? I mean, it's a little bit of a mismatch, you know, $30 bottle versus 19.99. I'll say $30 talking about the liter bottle. Well, I don't know. What is Crown Royal going for right now? The Northern Harvest Rye. Let's check Total Wine just for the general principles of it. I'm gonna say a liter would be $39.99. Here we go. Assuming they even carry a liter, but not available here. What? See, I don't think it's too common. I don't think it really ever really sold that well. But oh, shows you what I know. It's $42.99. A regular bottle's $32.99. Oh, it's even more of a mismatch than I had first believed. $42.99. So that's in Chesterfield, Missouri. Don't think I'll drive there to get it. I can get Crown Royal Northern Harvest around here. All right, so the price is double, and the flavor is so different. So is the old Overholt a good flavor? It's a good flavor. I like it. The hangout last evening went long, but I had a lot of people commenting, and they seemed to be interested in talking. And so I kept it going. It was like 45 minutes, but they kept asking questions about the whiskey, so I was pleased to discuss it. You know, old Overhaul is nice. No knock against it. I like it for $19.99. It's a great value. You might find it cheaper. Total Wine's got it for $18.99. You might go to some store who still has it $15.99. I don't know. It's a good product. I really cannot see how somebody could say something bad about it. I really can't stand that. I've been 100% pleased with it. On the other hand, it is very low profile. The flavor is not full. It's 86 proof. It's not going to come at you with a lot of boldness or anything like that. It's definitely on the mild side. Now, Crown Royal Northern Harvest Rye is getting more into the bold area. Not totally that way. You know, you couldn't say it's harsh or anything, but there's strength. Mm. Oh. Is this the best rye whiskey I have in my collection so far? Honestly, I really think it is. I really do think Crown Royal Northern Harvest Rye is the best rye whiskey I've got. Now, I can't say, well, I can't remark on anybody else's collection because I've only tried, you know, a few. But in my collection of what I've tried, nothing else can compete. I mean, it can make a good effort. I'm not saying that. But to really stand up against Crown Royal Northern Harvest Rye, nah. No, not with what I've got. Nuh-uh. Can't make it. Did I save it for last because of that? No, I didn't save it for last because of that. I saved it for last because I was doing, you know, like the Beam products, and then I went to other American brands, and then I went into Canada and so forth and that was just happened to be the last one. It wasn't planned out that way, but it is the best. I didn't specifically save the best for last, but it did turn out that the best was last. And so the winner, the all-time so far, rye whiskey winner for me is Crown Royal Northern Harvest Rye. There's really no argument. So is it the best Crown Royal whiskey I've got? Well, I'm not sure about that because the bourbon mash is fabulous. The bourbon mash. That's why it was discontinued. It was too fabulous. They had a lot of American bourbon companies and their lid over it, getting angry, trying to get the U.S. government to restrict it. So there was so much trouble with the bourbon mash that Crown Royal finally just gave up and dropped it. You know, it's like, how dare Crown Royal make a bourbon in Canada? They didn't call it a bourbon. They called it a bourbon mash, but, you know, everybody knew what they were doing. So that might be the best one I've got, but it's out of production. But you can still find it. I know where to find it. I can go to international market. They got it on the shelf right now. Okay, so let's close that out. Comments. Claude says Crown Royal Hello, Claude Diamond. Good morning, Ron. Drinking a wonderful cup of Costco French roast. Oh, I've never been to a Costco in my life. Um, Crown Royal is always a quality product. Love the Christmas gift packages with the nice tumbler glasses. Oh yeah, and those are the best deals right now, as I speak, currently at this very moment in the present time. I can go right to Winn Dixie and get a gift pack of Crown Royal with the two glasses, tumblers, sturdy glasses for $23.99, and that is not a joke. And I can get the handle, the big bottle with the handle on it, glass bottle, with the two glasses for $44.99. Let me repeat that. $44.99. And that is a deal. That is the deal for the Christmas time purchasing event situation. Exploding plastic inevitable. All right. Thanks, everybody. And catch you later. We'll be back tomorrow night for beers for the holidays. Beers for the holidays. Costco $4.99 2-pound roasted chicken is the best bargain out there. Whoa. I like roasted chicken, honestly.